What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to this episode of English Tricks, where I review your favorite Turkish series with and without English subtitles. And today we are talking about Aşk Ağlatir, episode 12. And I know you may be wondering, what has she got right there in front of her on the desk? And yes, ladies and gentlemen, you have guessed right. That is a Turkish teacup and the little plate right underneath it. Thank you. And I did order this on Amazon, so it's not your authentic Turkish cup. It's a generic one that necessarily you can buy online. And I can't wait. I feel like if I'm gonna get an authentic Turkish tea set with the whole, like, the teapot, the teacups, all of that, I'd rather go and get that in Turkey. So I figured for the essence of my videos, I would just get one on Amazon, which is easy shipping, 2 days on Prime. And I also got some Turkish tea, but you may be wondering, is this actually Turkish tea? And ladies and gentlemen, it is not. The plan was for it to be Turkish tea inside the Turkish tea cup, but I have not yet purchased an actual teapot, a Turkish teapot yet. And the reason why is because all the ones that they sell on Amazon, I don't think look really cute or really, emulate the Turkish culture as we see it on TV, So please don't come for me in the comments. And so since I haven't gotten one yet, I needed to find a way to authenticate my Turkish teacup and put something in it. And so therefore I have added this liquid, and it really does look like this is actually probably Turkish tea in here. But no, ladies and gentlemen, this is actually, believe it or not, grape soda. Grape soda, ladies and gentlemen, grape soda. So all I did was added some water on the bottom. I poured some grape soda in till it got to right about the part where they usually fill up the Turkish teacups, and basically it looks like Turkish tea, but it's grape soda. And actually I have some grape soda on the side because this is just for show. So I'm not going to drink out of that, but I have this to drink in my cup. So good. I really shouldn't be eating that. And if you're wondering what that thing is right there, that is just the ring light. So there's not much I can do about that. It's gonna reflect on the cup until I find a better setup where you won't really see it on the cup as you do right now. So anyway, let's get into the episode. Let me know what you think about the setup actually in the comments. I'm probably gonna add a few more things. Probably a coffee one day and tea another day. So just let me know what you think. But let's get right into the episode. So if you haven't watched my other review, that was of Afili Aşk, episode 24, I believe. I just posted that one. I have not, in that video, I expressed that I haven't really been watching any Turkish series for the past couple of days, which is why I haven't uploaded. And so my apologies for that. Life just kind of took over and had me take a back seat, and then I had to do catch up. So I used this break to catch up. So anyway, I actually ended up watching 3 episodes of Aşk Ağlatir back to back to back until I got caught up. So I watched 4, I believe. I think it's either 3 or 4. I can't remember because I had to watch so many of them. I think it was 9, 10, 11, and 12. So I watched all 4 episodes to catch myself up on what's going on Aşk Ağlatir. And oh my gosh, so many things have taken place. But I'm just going to go right into episode 12. I'm not really going to touch too much on the other episodes since they're kind of old now and we've moved past that. But I will say the biggest shocker, and I think that happened in episode 11, was when Nalan pushed Dennis down the stairs. That was a little, well, she didn't push her. She actually accidentally fell, but that was because she was acting out. She should have just taken the information that she found and left. But no, she was acting out, and so Nalan did not push her down the stairs. She actually ended up falling down the stairs trying to get away from Nalan, but being silly at the same time. So it wasn't really Nalan's fault. Where Nalan did fall into fault is that after she fell down the stairs, Nalan didn't even help her. Who does that? Who does that? a lot of times in these Turkish series, I tend to feel bad for the woman left behind. Basically, the woman, the original girlfriend, who all of a sudden gets kicked, pushed to the side because a new girl comes in. And it's a natural part of life, but I always feel bad for them because I'm like, they get the bad end of the stick right away. They're seen as a bad person just because. But Nalan does so many bad things. But this one really cuts the cake. Like, somebody falls down the stairs. It was clearly not your fault. I mean, she tried to catch her and the girl was still falling. And so I don't, like, when you watch it, let me know if you think it's her fault or not. But when you watch it, you don't really think like that's her fault, do you? Because like, she was gonna fall because they were tussling on the stairs. So, it's bound to happen, but she left her, and that's the problem. Like, you should have never left her. She falls down the stairs, you call the ambulance, say, hey, we were arguing at the top of the stairs, she fell, and this is what happened. But she didn't do that. She ran away like an uptal, and I'm just so annoyed by the fact that she did that. I tend to feel bad for her, but there's areas that I don't feel bad. Like, obviously, she was trying to be with two men, one for his money, one for his love. And it's just too much going on. Nala needs to get it together. So anyway, in episode 12, Dennis wakes up. She pretends like she doesn't know anybody. And in the process of pretending like she did it so that she could protect herself against Nalan. And so Nala would leave her alone. And I think that she should have just taken the information that she found and just tell Yusuf, because if she had just told Yusuf, everything is quite believable. She felt, why did you fall down the stairs? I found this information. She has the information. And if Nala would have found a way to hide that information, it's easy for him to say, hey, I'm not going to marry you until I see papers that say that I'm this child's father. Yes, it would have kept Nalan in his life for the whole 9 months of her pregnancy, but still at the same time, like, yeah, she could have, okay, I'm arguing with myself in my head. She could have like faked the paper so it looked like he was the father, and she did have a friend that worked in the place. So okay, I get it, Denise. I get it. It makes sense. Keep your mouth shut, because there's so many ways she could play the system and make it look like that's his baby. But he could also go and get his own test done somewhere else, but of course they would never let that happen. I mean, think outside the box, people. So anyway, she basically is hiding this information, holding this information, but also protecting herself from Nalan. And at the same time, so many things are happening. One part that I kind of got confused about, let me know if you thought the same thing, is that her mom left. I know her mom felt bad that her daughter didn't recognize her and know who she was, but wouldn't that be the time where you take your daughter, you go home with your daughter and you take care of her? You left your daughter in the hands of these people, and when they asked how many people live in this house, and she's like, it's a lot of people. I mean, come on. Now, I will say Yusuf is a trip. He keeps bringing home stray dogs, but one of the people that he brought home, which I don't remember the name, but I'll post a picture right here. This guy is very unique and very interesting. At first, I thought that he was probably Yusuf's dad, because he really acted like really weird. So we open up this episode, Yusuf was shot, and I think the bullet did not actually go in him. I think the bullet scraped him, because if it actually went in him, there's nothing this man could have done in that like ranky place, unless he took him, got him taken care of, because it's obvious that he's wealthy. Guys, let's face it, this guy's wealthy. I have a feeling that he owns the company that Yusuf works for. I think so, because it kind of leads to that idea. But it's pretty obvious by some of the things that he was saying in the episode that he's got money, but he's hiding under this pretense of a poor guy, and he's like basically imparting into each person's life, and he's slowly getting to know them, or letting them know who he is, but not actually who he is. And so at first I thought he had to be Yusuf's dad, but I don't think it's Yusuf's dad anymore. There's some connection between him and Ada's father and Ruzga's father. There's a connection between all three men, and obviously two of them they were all three rich, wealthy men, so it makes sense that there would be some kind of connection. But where does Yusuf fall under this? I don't know. I don't know if he primarily connected with Yusuf because of Ada and him trying to help Ada out, but I don't know. You guys, I mean, I'm just completely confused. It seems like Ada's dad left both men in charge of his wife and kids. But for some reason, this guy is now entering to try to take care of some responsibility over his life. But I'm not too sure about what, you know, Ruskar's dad and this guy. Maybe the guy hid away from Ruskar's dad because he knew what Ruskar's dad did. But I don't know. Like, that part is confusing to me, but it's obviously something we have to look out for in the future episodes that take place. Obviously, so many things happened in this episode. The fact, like, the worst thing that happened, oh my gosh, is I can't believe Ada got out of this guy's car, got out of Ruskar's car, and walked and left with Yusuf. I understand she loves him, but I mean, she does that, and then like they get like a mile down the road and she's like, I need to get away from you, all that stuff. Come on, girl, you are confusing not only him but us too. Like, why'd you do all of that and then leave? That is such a big slap in the face for Ruskar. It's a big slap in the face for Nalan, and you're wondering why Nalan would treat you that way. I'm sorry, guys, but I mean, Nalan does some shady stuff. But if I'm telling you to stay away from my man and you keep doing things like this right in front of my face, that makes me not like you. That makes me hate you. That makes me want to disrupt your life. But Nalan does it in a stupid way. She keeps throwing stuff in her face. Why don't you just completely separate yourself from this girl? But no, Nalan is such an idiot. But little does she know that her baby's real father, which happens to be Ruskar's brother, is trying to get Ruskar and Ada together for the wrong reasons, but she could care less. She doesn't care. She just wants to make sure she gets Yusuf. And now they go to this wedding hall. They're on the verge of possibly getting married. Like, it's right at the moment. I cannot believe that Dennis would sit in that chair and not say anything. Because if I was Dennis at this point, running out of time, I would have been like, and I would say, like, I remember you pushed me down the stairs because I found out the truth. That's not your baby. And they would have believed her. Why? Because she's just been known as a person that doesn't remember anything. So for her to remember what happened and why it happened and how it happened and the reason behind that, they're going to believe it. And they're not going to take that lightly. That would have at least delayed the wedding. But thankfully, this weird, foreign, unknown man comes in with the results of the truth behind this baby. And so you can see in the previews that Nalan is running away. She's crying. You know, obviously, I'm sure Yusuf's grandpa feels some type of way. I don't know if he's angry, upset, mad. I'm not too sure. But in all of that, it just seems like there's so many ways for them to just tell him, but they haven't told him anything yet. And I just think that's weird. Like, that you guys are holding on to this when this man is about to give away his life to this girl. And you know, yes, they can get a divorce, but divorcing is even harder, especially when you're locked in to this relationship with this man, with this woman that doesn't want to let you go. You think she's going to give you an easy divorce? No. So why would they allow that in the first place? I don't know, guys. This review is getting a bit long. I'm going to move on to the next episode. Feel free to like and share this video. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next one because that's coming out in a few days for that episode. But look out for the review on Yemen, Benin Tatlianum, and one more. I'm forgetting one. Hershai, which I haven't even caught up on Hershai yet. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Hey guys, don't forget to comment below